Hey guys, I want to talk about patterns today, and I will show you on the serving side two patterns for the do side, one and one for the at side. And on top of it, I'm just going to talk a little bit about patterns and what's important, how the surfaces play into it. And as always, if you like what we do, please support the channel and subscribe. And let's get straight to it. So on the do side, many times when you see especially Roger serving, right, he serves out wide a lot, and that pushes the opponent off the court. And if you look at Roger, right after a serve, he serves, lands on the left leg, or butt kicks the right leg, goes, and then he goes over back here to a little bit to the at side. Why does he do that? Because now when the returner returns, the returner has three spots basically where the ball is going to go. Shorter or deeper, that's just one line here. Can be shorter or deeper, as I said. And then now, if they go over here, Roger can run around if he's able to, hit inside out forehand, close into the net here. It's an inside out forehand, runs up splits here, right? So that's one thing scenario that can happen. The next one is the return goes in the middle, even better, right? So Roger was a little bit moved over, he's here, he can go cross court behind him or inside out. And even if the guy returns super fast here, Roger can just cut it here, go again down the line, or if that guy runs already over, hit an angle here and hit behind the player. So that serve on the do side is so important. When you guys train, you want to use your forehand as a weapon, and you want to use your backhand as a shield. That's why the guys like Roger Federer and all those guys, they serve out wide and move over. Now, on the at side, you want to have a great kick serve, and then the same scenario, like, you know, even the guys know Isner serves a kick here and it goes here and there's somewhere here, right? They know, but it doesn't matter. They can step in and you're going to miss balls, so they have to figure out a way to deal with that. So now the same scenario, they hit here, the player, whoever serves the kick can go to the open court. Same here, they go to the middle, they pick behind them, or they go over there, and the contact is here. And take the same ball that goes here. They can go either, if they can, around with the inside in, or they hit it back and down the line, worst case scenario, but they try to get all three balls with the forehand. So you want to be more successful, make sure that you practice those two serves a lot of times, and if you have a coach with you or you're a player, let someone toss after the serve the ball wherever you want it to play from all three areas of the court. So with that said, remember now, getting a little bit more into the patterns and play. So let's pick Novak. If he has a regular rally ball, right? So he hits the ball somewhere, and that's in his DNA. He's somewhere right there, right? So that's a perfect rally ball, and he can hit that day and night. So the thing is, if Novak is pushed a little bit forward, so if he, now the distance he hit from here to here is not 78 feet anymore, like middle to middle there, right? So it's a little bit different because he moves into the court now. So you have to practice the shorter distance when you move to the court and you want to go here, that you have a shorter distance for the ball to travel. Very important in training sessions, you play that and train that, as well as if someone pushes you back here and then now you go cross court deep. It's a way longer distance. If you use your rally pace, you might be short and your opponent attacks the ball. So talking about patterns, that happens a lot. You know, someone pushing you back there. When you come from hardcourt, you play 2-3 months of hardcourt, you go on clay. On hard, you take everything on the back foot, right? So you're used to going back and being defensive, and that can sometimes fire back. If you go to clay court, you get in the habit to be too defensive. So make sure you're always aggressive. You're stepping in. Don't give your opponent much space and time. And just wanted to point that out. From different locations of the court, you have the different length of the ball that ball is going to travel, so you have to practice those. And, you know, talking about patterns, you have like the serve, as you said, the serve pattern, and you have serve plus one, you know, but the serve plus one forehand. The great guys, you know, like Isner, the guys that have a fast forehand after the serve, curious, they bomb the serve, get a short ball and try to put it away with their forehand. It's their main pattern. And you have serve and volley, you know, Sampras used to play serve and volley, Edberg, all those guys, and Federer on grass when the grass was faster, way more, right? Then you have the counter puncher. You have different styles of play, but the surface plays a big part of it. So if you play on grass court, right, the ball skids off and is fast. On clay court, the ball slows after the bounce about 30% down, kind of, and on hard court it slows way less down, and on grass too, right? As I said earlier. So when you come from a fast surface, make sure you stay aggressive on clay in the next matches, because we might get in the habit to slow down there. And yeah, as I said, you know, very important that you know your patterns. You have to be able to change patterns as well. So your pattern might be good against a couple of players that, and although they're very good players, but maybe they cannot handle your patterns. And they can be better than you, but the patterns you play over, they're just stronger. So that, you know, you have some players you just beat every time because they can't deal and handle your patterns. If you look at Novak and Rafa, you know, when Novak just plays out of his mind, he likes to take Rafa's pace. So Rafa tries to slow down with the points, with the slice sometimes, and that helps him to get back into rally. So the best players change their patterns during the play, even if they don't feel so comfortable with that. And patterns is a big thing. Try to get this as soon as you can into your system to start to play patterns. And as older you get, you know, especially for junior players, you should know how you play, how tall you're going to be, your coach has a vision for you, what you're going to do. So very important to implement that in your game. So I hope that helped you guys a little bit. And yeah, the next video coming soon. Thank you for chiming in, and have a great day, guys.